I want to ask you though about something that you and I both seem like we read a lot, but there's been some pushback of the last year or so of the statement of "fake it till you make it." What do you think about that statement?
I honestly have mixed emotions. I
Mm,
do I do see the point in not faking it and dealing with what you need to face. I've heard the alternative is face it till you make it, and I do like that. But there's something to be said for not waiting until you feel completely ready before you do something. And I personally think for women in particular, that's a lot of what holds us back. We think we have to be done before it I said that incorrectly. Done is better than perfect, but we're trained to do perfect first and to make sure we're completely ready and we know exactly how to show up. And faking, I don't know if I like the word fake it, but I do think that we need to advise people to just stretch themselves anyway and try something new and be comfortable
yeah.
failing.
Okay. Okay. That's a good. Hate to say it, middle of the road kind of thing for it
Yeah, did
because
I avoid the question?
yeah, you didn't avoid the question, but you stayed safe just in case someone's listening to you and they don't think you should use it or they think you should use it. It's a tough thing. I really think it's a
Mhm.
tough thing because I think it's so mistaught and so misunderstood. I really do. I think act as if, fake it until you make it. Those are all just feelings. They're not
Mhm.
saying fake it by pretending you're somebody else and run around like the boss. It's the feeling inside of you. You need to fake it till it becomes real. But that's beside the point. I'm just curious about that because there's been a lot of talk about that of late, where people
There
are just
has.
saying, "Oh, I would never fake anything." Well, okay, you fake it every day. I don't know why you're saying that. When you do your speaking, I guess I'm trying to point now to a little bit of a different crowd.
Okay.
The folks who are speakers out there, and I notice this a lot. They are running around talking about being authentic. What would you train a speaker? What would you say? Okay, set your goal for that particular speech you're getting ready to give, or for not so much how many speeches you want to give a year, but the one you're getting ready to give right now. How would you help them become better at delivering that message through your goal setting, your goal thinking process?
If I were speaking to another speaker, speaking is a different skill set and it really good speakers know their stories and their
Hmm.
stories are how they got from where they are to where they were to where they are. So there's an element of here was my pain point, here's where I am now, and allowing your audience to recognize
Ah,
themselves.
okay.
But that to me, being authentic is really representing yourself honestly and showing your story and being transparent with it, but also showing a way out, if you will. This is how I dealt with that. This is how I overcame it. Even if your story is ordinary like mine and not a huge comeback, it can
Yeah,
be some that can be of service too, because a lot of people feel that way.
that's what I've noticed. And when you said that at the very start, and it dawned on me at that point that when we are looking as speakers, we all think we have to have this
Mhm.
tragic life and in some cases it does play for the audience,
Yes.
but sometimes we make it up too much. So yeah, don't mind telling stories, but a couple people know the galaxy a long time ago. This is a story. So it's different. But the reason why I draw, say, let's talk about speakers, because the same thing happens to the CEO, CFO of a company, CEO of the company. They have to be real with the people. They have to be authentic, but they can't be authentic because they're in a position of leadership. And to be authentic sometimes means I don't feel good, so I'm going to take the half a day off. No, because I have to meet with the stockholders or the stakeholders or all those folks, and I can't show the weakness during that time period. That's what I think causes burnout. What do you think?
I agree with you wholeheartedly. You have to show up for a different level of responsibility, certainly when you're in an executive position. And there is less forgiveness for taking some of those needed breaks, having a mental health day, or just saying, We're not going to do this meeting right now." So, yeah, there's a certain unwritten code in business of how you have to show up as a leader. And
Mm,
you can have a version of authenticity where people know you and know who you are and know that you care for them without sensing weakness and fear
No,
because
okay,
you
okay,
don't
okay,
want to
yeah,
project that. You want to
right.
project strength and stability for your organization.